Hey, what's up guys, Camp Russia here. Welcome back everybody to another Fortnite video. Today is one of our biggest. Let's just kick it off with the big piece of news. Here it is, the Chapter 2 finale loading screen. Confirmed, we are going to Chapter 3 next season. December 5th is the event, the live event, the finale event. And December 7th will be Chapter 3. Okay, stick around for the entire video. We got lots to go through. 18.4 Naruto update, more stuff to cover with things that are actually going on right now, and then of course Chapter 3 stuff, specifically the new POI, one of the new POIs. We have an idea, one of the new mechanics, and a lot more. Stick around. Also, here is what the live event playlist will be named and look like. The End. Obviously, it's going to function a little bit different than the previous event for Chapter 1 finale, but the end theme sticks around. I assume we're getting a black hole. I don't know if it's going to look the exact same. A lot of questions still to be answered, but I was looking back, like half of my titles, 75%, have been Chapter 2 finale. Chapter 3 is coming, so thank God, man. Thank God we were right? I put all my eggs in one basket. That could have went badly for the Fortnite news guy. So good to see. I was 90% convinced. We're fully convinced now. Make sure to subscribe with noties on. We've obviously got a massive few weeks of Fortnite coming up, and I'm your guy. I'll keep you up to date. Brutes, where are we at with the salvage brutes? Well, they're already, there's multiple funding stations, right? How it's going to work, it's not going to be one full map unvault. As soon as one funding location is fully funded, then the brutes will start spawning in that spot. Okay, so you know, 22% on one of them already, 24% on one of them, and it's going up like 2% per hour. So we could see these things within the next 2 days. All right, I'm sure people are donating like crazy. I mean, we have limited time, so for this one, it feels like we've got to donate fast because I mean, our days are technically always numbered, but when there's only 3 weeks to go here until December 5th, well, yeah, it's just, you got 3 weeks max to play around with these things and have some fun. All the weapons, by the way, that lost voting will release at the end of this season, during the last week. So the last week of the season is going to be hectic. Rift to Go, Combat SMG, Boogie Bomb, and Proximity Launcher. He's assuming that it's going to lose. I think he's definitely right on that, but it'll come at the last week for just some wild, crazy Chapter 2 finale week. Of course, shopping carts have been enabled as well. They weren't enabled until like an hour or two ago, so if you played early this morning, you might not have seen them. There's a 10% spawn chance, all right? They've got their spawn locations. They said residential areas, Retail Row, I believe Lazy. And with that, yeah, 10% spawn chance. They're not going to spawn every time in their set location. I talked about the Naruto Battle Bus, but when I was filming yesterday, downtime hadn't ended yet, so now we actually get to see it if you haven't already. Basically a headband attached to the Battle Bus. I mean, all honesty, I want to hear your thoughts. What do you rate this update out of 10? This has been one of the most hyped up updates. According to Twitter interactions with the Fortnite tweet, that's their most liked tweet of all time. So this was a hyped up update. I haven't even played yet, but just, you know, I kind of know all the content we've seen so far, so file stuff. The Chapter 3 stuff's leaking into that opinion too. I'm giving it a 9 though. Like, I am fired up about this update. And I wasn't even a big Naruto fan beforehand. I like seeing the community excitement. It brings me up too. As well, loot sharks have been unvaulted in 18.4. They were vaulted apparently, but people are saying they were here the whole time. Regardless, loot sharks are in the game. They're in the game right now. I don't even know if they were gone for a week or two. I thought they were, but people are saying different. I didn't talk about this yesterday, but the locker UI has seen some updates. You can now sort and filter. What an awesome system. I know, I mean, I don't think I'm alone. I know I'm a Fortnite YouTuber, news guy, so I buy a lot of skins. I don't buy all of them. I buy the ones that I like, and I'm kind of just honest when we look at them in those update videos. I tell you what I'm going to buy, and yeah, but I still have a lot, so I'm sure there are lots like me, right? We spend a lot. It's a free game, but their system works, that's for sure. So it's nice to find the stuff you really want to use. You know, I've been using some of the old school skins the last few gameplays, and yeah, it takes me a minute to find them, so I love it. filter option, filter search is here. Let's talk about map changes. The Cube Queen continues to corrupt the island as the convergence takes on a new shape. The pyramid has been built. And based on, we're just giving you some better shots here. Based on that Chapter 2 finale loading screen at the start of the video, it looks like this is what the convergence is going to look like. There might be a couple other stages that, you know, things shift inside, but the pyramid's going to look this way, right? Unless that's a placeholder and they update the image, but I don't think that's a placeholder, right? I'm just saying the pyramid looks very similar to how it does now in that image. The first stage of the fort is being built, and it is located outside Pleasant Park. Stage 1 of the Guava event lead up for it is here. So I was wrong about this in the previous video. We didn't have this info, but they are fortifying the bunker, but it's not the redacted bunker, right? You can see the bunker there. So it was just the wrong bunker, right? The bunkers that we have waited for so long, right? We've never been able to go underneath. Well, now it looks like, I have a feeling that this is going to be our escape route when things go down. That's my thought. That's my opinion. I want to hear your thoughts. But yeah, there'll be 3 stages of this fort, and they are obviously fortifying the bunker, but it's not the redacted bunker. I got that wrong. So cool map change. The gnomes that fell off the Hydro 16 dam have continued forward and are now leaving the island at the edge of Sludgy Swamp. The gnomes at Craggy have had more join them. It seems gnomes that originally wanted to stay have now changed their mind and are also leaving the island. Even the radio tower gnome, who has watched over the island, is leaving. All the gnomes are leaving. They know something's up, right? I love that little side storyline. The Kakashi NPC is found south of Primal Pond, north of the Guardian Tower by Misty Meadows. Those are our map changes. Thank you to FN Assist for always doing those. Fortnite has been nominated for Best Ongoing Game and Best Community Support at the Game Awards. You can vote at thegameawards.com. I don't know about you. I'm going to take some time to vote. I've never voted for one of these things in my life, but I mean, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have a job if Epic Games wasn't in my opinion, the best community support game company there is. We can disagree with some of the things they do, but they are active, man. They keep this game fun. They keep the environment, the community excited. And yeah, I'm going to take some time to vote. So you should too. I'm not sponsored or anything. I'm an Epic Games fan. All right, I'm a fanboy. There's nothing wrong with that. 100% corruption preview on the map, which will for sure occur before the end of the season. So we kind of knew this was happening, assuming, but confirmed leading up to December 5th. The island will continue to corrupt. It looks a little nasty there, and then that will lead into the live event. Thanks to everyone who used code TheCampingRusher, by the way, for the Naruto skins or whatever cosmetics you decided to purchase. I saw so many of you on Twitter. I really appreciate it. It goes a long way. Let me know in the comment section if you're using it. I'll try to reply as many as I can. Upcoming event countdown. All right, let's show it all, right? Let's show it all. That's what it'll look like in-game whenever it, or in the lobby whenever it arrives. Also, the unmasked IO guard is here. So this will be another NPC. I don't know if it's in-game yet. I don't think it is. But yeah, we get to see what's underneath the IO guard mask. Kind of intimidating, honestly. That guy, if I met that guy in real life, I would lose 100%. 100% of the time. So yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. We got a big man underneath that IO suit. Now, HypeX, he tweets this. Now that the end playlist got leaked, I can finally talk about this. Chapter 3 is planned to launch on December 7th. It is so good, by the way. And the black hole stays during the 5th and the 6th. These sources were never wrong about many things. If they're wrong this time, I'll take the blame. So he's committing. He's committing to his source now. Oh man, does anyone feel it? Just him saying Chapter 3 is so good. He obviously knows some of the things. Now, let's talk about what we know, though. All right, I've got a source too, not as good as HypeX's, but there's some good things that have happened here. Before I talk about that, though, this could be our first look at a new POI and the leaked sliding mechanic. This image just came out, and HypeX referenced it. Again, HypeX knows everything. So yeah, this city POI, I think there's going to be a big city POI in Chapter 3. And I think we've had different looks at it, but HypeX says that this is most likely a teaser, plus the sliding mechanic that we know is coming to the game, right? Movement is going to be different. That's going to be a new mechanic that'll change the way fights happen. All right. Now, final thing kind of leads from that sliding thing is FNBR Unreleased, who has a good inside source as well. He said this: Artemis is the code name for the Chapter 3 map, and he switched his profile picture to the Greek god Artemis. What does this mean? Well, our inside source, I made a video a while back going over this map, right? Ed Meyer, he made this map. It's not the Chapter 3 map, but it is based off of the outline of the rough design of the Chapter 3 map that Epic Games was actually working on. He knew this because he had a friend that worked at Epic, and then he had all these patch notes about us being able to slide, climb, and surf, ski down slopes, right? Ski slopes. And this was also based on things he heard from his inside source. I gotta say, and we questioned it a little bit, but I did believe the guy, made a full video on it. Now that Artemis is the code name for the map, I think we can confirm this info. So again, we may have a rough outlook of the Chapter 3 map. And I just wanted to let you know that I believe this source now 100% because of this Artemis code name, which matches up with his info. Hope you enjoyed. Touch that like button on your way out. Take care. Talk soon. We'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.